Every night in my dreams I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you've come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you've opened the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on.
Oh, honey, thank you. That was beautiful. That was.
Thank you to our family and friends who are joining us tonight for a celebration of life for Dee Nicholson and what would have been her 80th birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. I am Sue Myers, Dee's daughter. Thank you also to my husband for always being there and the love and unconditional support he gave to my mom and myself. Thank you to my Aunt Sharon, who came and took care of Mom after her double mastectomy. You were an angel. My internal thank you to my cousin Danelle, who gave 3 months of her time to come and assist Tom and I with caring for Mom in her final days. Danelle was right there with Mom and I in her final breaths. How blessed we were to have you here with your gentle nature. You were so kind to her and she loved you. As my husband Tom and I went through the pictures of Mom, I realized how much I had forgotten what her life was all about. With her stroke and cancer, so much of her life had been taken away. She now needed so much care that we had switched places. I became the mom. My mom, first and foremost, was an incredible mother. Her love was unconditional to both my brothers and myself. We were her world, and she never let us forget that. She taught us family was everything. As we got older and she went to work, she taught me that working was a way of contribution to our household. It also gave me a sense of self. In reflection, I realized she was showing me how to make a difference in other people's lives with what career I chose. She worked in a doctor's office in her earlier career. Most appropriate with her nurturing nature, she was loved by all the patients and respected by the doctor she worked for. Her next adventure with her work was developing a company store for Amdahl. This job grew into setting up travel opportunities for employees and family. It was new at the time and very innovative. As you can see by all the pictures, she had a love of travel, and once again, her nurturing of others was apparent. She was a president of Tri-County. This group consisted of companies who worked with all the theme parks in Northern and Southern California. Its mission was to make tickets available to employees to take their families on fun-filled day trips or vacations at a discounted price. In one of her final jobs, she worked at Silver Legacy in Reno, where she scheduled all the entertainment for the showroom. We have included some pictures of the entertainers she met who loved working with her. Once again, she was nurturing the entertainers and making sure all went well for their performance. She finished up her career working at Chicago Title Timeshare Division. This was another position where she worked with clients and their accounts, assuring them all was running on schedule. Mom had her stroke in June of 2007. She had to completely relearn how to eat and dress herself. In December 2007, she suddenly lost her middle son to a heart attack. He had moved her back to her home from ours and was assisting her recovery from her stroke. How she held up and just made it through each day. Only she, God, and she knows. What I have learned from my mom was pure love of family. As my brothers and I became adults, we became friends that loved to get together, loved to entertain together, loved to travel together. We genuinely loved being family. My mom is survived by myself and my husband Tom, by my incredible brother and his wife, 9 absolutely wonderful, she loved them with all of her heart, grandchildren, 3 great granddaughters. She only had the opportunity to meet one, and 1 great grandson that will be delivered in November of this year. I realize now, when you're looking at your mother, you are looking at the purest form of love you will ever know. Thank you, Mom. As you always used to tell us, you will miss me when I'm gone. You were right. You are and will forever be missed. God bless you. I love you.
I too would like to thank our family and friends who are joining us tonight for a celebration of life for Dee Nicholson, or in my case, Mom, and what would have been her 80th birthday. I'm Mark Dee's son. Before I begin, I'd like to acknowledge and give thanks to a few people. First of all, I wanted to thank my sister and brother-in-law, Sue and Tom Myers, for all that they have done over the years in taking care of Mom. Their unselfish love, support, and dedication cannot go without acknowledgement. You guys are awesome. You're always there to fill the gap throughout the years. That could be a talk in and of itself. I can't thank you both enough. I love you both. You're truly a blessing. Aunt Sharon, thank you for taking time away to be with Mom after her mastectomy. Although I was not there, I know that your support and presence was exactly what Mom needed during that time. Thank you so much. I'd also like to thank our cousin Danelle for giving of her time to be with Mom, as Sue had mentioned, until her last breath. Danelle, we love you and will be eternally thankful for your tender spirit and caring heart. Thank you for providing the much needed support for Sue and Tom in the caring of Mom during her final months. We love you and appreciate you. I also wanted to thank all of our family members who at various stages of Mom's final year and months took the time to call, travel, and visit with her. I know she was blessed by seeing your faces and hearing your voices. These are the memories we as a family wanted Mom to be left with, knowing that she was and is loved by her family. As a child growing up, it can be easy to take life and those around us for granted. For me, I was no exception. Mom was Mom. She was always there, and as a child, just figured that she would always be there. As we all know, life has a way in maturing us to the reality of knowing that our time here is limited and to not take even the simplest of things for granted. In reflecting on the events and memories that we as a family realize with Mom, it's truly impossible to share them all. So with that in mind, here are just a few. From the early days in living in Santa Clara, in the heart of what is now known as the Silicon Valley, and then on to Sunnyvale in the haunted house, those are stories, to our move to San Mateo, living with Grandma and Granddad Rhodes. Mom was always there, doing everything in her power to provide a home and most of all, keep us united as a family. I remember Mom working for HP and in the early days with a small startup company back then called Intel. Mom wore many hats. She brought home the bacon and as well fried it up in the pan, as they say. She was a living example of selfless dedication and love for us as a family. She loved music and loved to dance. Many times she would be holding onto the counter to show me how to do some dance move while listening to the Righteous Brothers or the Letterman. As I rolled my eyes thinking, that's not how they do it now, Mom. I remember many of our visits to Miwok Village, Pinecrest, and Twainhart, hanging out at the lake while Mom, Uncle Jim, and Auntie Bev played gin rummy, and going to an occasional Portuguese event with Aunt Peg and Uncle Sal, and the many relatives at those events that I didn't and still don't know. We have many great memories of the times spent together, laughing and in some cases crying. I remember the one time Sue thought she would surprise Mom at the beauty shop when she dressed me up as a girl and proudly walked me into the shop while Mom was getting her hair done. Everybody but Mom saw the humor in that event. Mom not only worked to support us, but she made sure that our house was clean and presentable. She set the bar and expected us to follow suit. Saturday mornings was our time to clean the house. As Mom used to say, many hands makes light work. I remember the times growing up in high school when Mom would come home from an evening or weekend away and know if one piece of furniture was moved or if the house was cleaner or messier than when she left. For years, I could never figure out how she knew. That is a gift as a parent I have come to know and appreciate. Mom was an amazing cook and loved to prepare meals for the family. She was and still is known for her infamous potato salad. To this day, it's the best known to mankind. She was the kind of grandmother that would always have a candy bowl full of sweets for all, especially the grandchildren, and have the wonderful smells of something amazing cooking in the kitchen for dinner. Mom loved animals so much that she on occasion had portraits of them on display around the house, well, at least until the grandkids started coming. From toy poodles and a collie to the beloved cats Bo and Sarah, Mom loved them all. As I grew into an adult, my relationship with Mom grew into her as an advisor and a friend, yet always still her little boy. She was always willing to offer her input and direction when asked. She loved us all unconditionally and always wanted the best for each of us. So if you indulge me for just a second, I'd like to share a poem called God's Promises. God gives grace for each trial and courage for each sorrow, and faith to face in confidence a blessed bright tomorrow. May He support us all in the day long, till the shades lengthen and the evening comes, and the busy world is hushed and the fever of life is over and our work is done. Then in His mercy may He give us safe lodging and a holy rest and peace at the last. The stories are many as the pictures illustrate. Thanks, Tom, for all the hard work on that. Mom lived a full life. So as I close, I want to say thank you, Mom, for the countless wonderful memories and life experiences you have blessed me with. Thank you for loving me, caring for me, and providing for me. Your legacy will live for generations through all of us and the individual memories we have of you in our lives. We love you and we'll miss you.
Is there anyone there who'd like to make any comments? Any memories?
Hi, Sue. This is Rose
Hi, Rose.
from San Diego, and Lisa's on the phone from San Francisco, looking at the slideshow, and we just want to tell you how much Dee meant to us.
Hi, Lisa.
And even though, and we just want to let you know that our deepest sympathy and condolences. And Dee was such a special, special lady, and just the love of you and Tom and Janaea and Ricky, and what a wonderful family that we met when you started, moved Escondido. It was awesome. So,
and we feel the
just
same
wanna
way,
let-
Rose. Mother loved you. You never, ever once, ever forgot her birthday. Ever.
This is Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, I just wanted to say, you know what? I have not seen Grandma in a few years, but looking at these pictures, it just reminds me how, aunt in my life she is, and I'm looking at these photos of her and just remembering how many memories I have, and I just think that I was not her granddaughter by birth, but I was by, she kind of enfolded me in her life, and I feel like I never felt the difference, and I've always been so taken that for granted, and I just really appreciate it.
Well, she loved you a lot, Ashley. She loved you exactly as if you were her own. There was no difference.
I never felt any different. And I just see these pictures, and it just brings back a flood of memories of every, weekend driving up to their home in San Mateo, and then Grass Valley, and then her house was always so warm and inviting, and she had wonderful candies, and et cetera, et cetera. And it just,
it's the candy that got us all.
I feel like I watched Willy Wonka at her house literally every weekend of my childhood.
You're not the only one, Ashley.
Hey, Aunt Sue.
Yes, honey.
I guess I should say something. I don't really know what to say. It's going to be really hard to talk without crying.
I know, but it's okay if you cry, too.
I just don't know if I could say anything.
I know, it's okay.
I just think that I feel so blessed to be a part of her life and to have been able to spend so much time with her. And I think every day you realize how important family is, but you don't really realize until they're gone. And I'm just so thankful for all the time that we have had together as a family and with her. And I miss her every day. But I have to say some of the best memories were all the Disney movies that we used to watch at her house. That damn CNN and Fox that she always played.
Which one?
Or the candy, the CNN or the Fox that she always had on. Or the candy she always had. Or my best memory in college was coming home to a martini and chili dogs and talking about boys. I just feel very fortunate to have her a part of my life, and it's really cool to see all these photos. But thank you so much, Uncle Tom, for putting this together. It really, really means a lot, I think, because, everybody gets kind of caught up in their day-to-day and they forget what it was like. And some of the best memories was all of us together as a family, I know as kids, and just spending all the time together and having that relationship with her. But I don't know.
Yeah, it was all about us always, which I guess turned us all into little spoiled, huh?
Yeah.
But that was good.
Hi, it's Morgan.
Hi, sweetie.
I have something to say.
Okay.
So, it's kind of crazy, and I was just listening, and I saw the picture of us from American Idol, and it just reminded me of how much that she believed in me, in my dream, and how much she was willing to invest in it. She gave up her Make-A-Wish to fulfill that dream, and also to see us. I don't think we would have been able to go out there. She wouldn't have used her Make-A-Wish, and that just, it resonates because that's how important we were to her, and that's just, I don't know what to say to that.
But you're right.
Well,
there's
another memory I have. I don't remember which house it was at, but it was when she was in the little granny quarters, and Emery and I would go over to that little house, and sometimes in the morning she'd make us the biggest breakfast, and she would make everything under God's green earth, like pancakes and waffles and potato salad and ice cream and candies and everything, and she always had Kenny Loggins playing. That's just what I remember most.
Those are good memories.
Yeah.
Good memories, sweetie.
Hello.
Hello. Ann.
Hi. When I married your dad 41 years ago, it opened up a whole new life for me because I had another family. And your mother was always so kind to share all of her family with me. And I wrote her earlier this year and thanked her for sharing her wonderful family with me because you all are special. And I feel privileged that I was part of her life and part of your life. And so I thank you for that.
Well, we thank you too, Ann. You've been a special part of our lives too. We've been able to blend it all together and make wonderful family memories.
Everybody should be so lucky.
Yes, everybody should be. You're so right. Thank you, Ann.
Hi, it's Ariana.
Hi, Ariana.
I feel like there should have been pictures of candy on here.
Well, there was in the beginning, sweetheart. There was a candy dish.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I
Okay,
know. You'll have to go back and re-see it. But you are so correct.
I just remember being in Reno when we would go visit my dad there, and she let us watch Dirty Dancing in the living room, and she would get us Happy Meals, and she'd just have endless amounts of candy. And it was always just so comforting to go to her house just to visit, because she would just, like Morgan said, the breakfast, she would have, still to this day I crave it. She put peppermint in our hot chocolate, and I still remember that, and she used to make that for us all the time. And I think that she just reminds me, seeing all these pictures just reminds me so much of my dad, and it, like Ashley said, just brings up a lot of memories and stuff, and I wish that she would have been able to meet Lila, and that's all.
That's nice. Those are good memories. The candy is always going to resonate with everyone, I think. That's why there's candy in the beginning, in the bowl. Yeah, and that's why our family is fat. Tom, Chania, and I, because we were with her more than anyone else. So we're hoping, well, actually, Chania has done a fabulous job. We've lost, what, 100 pounds? She's lost 120 pounds. She looks great. Uncle Tommy and I are still working on it.
Dad, too.
So, but yes, she did love to cook for us.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, how are you? I have some wonderful memories too. I'm so thankful for the family, you know, for Mark, of course, and then you and Scott. You all meant so much to me. It was a wonderful life with living with all you kids, and now all the grandchildren and great grandchildren. It's been wonderful. So I'm sorry that she's gone, but I'm sure she's resting a lot better than the way she was living here. So, but anyway, I miss her too. She was a good woman. She had a lot to give. So I guess that's about all I got to say. I don't know what else to say at this point in time, but I thank her for the time that we spent together. So anyway.
Thank you, Dad. That was very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Love that picture right there. Love these. Do you remember that birthday? That was so cool.
I remember that.
It was so fun.
Oh, yes, that was fun.
And everybody could hardly wait to get their fingers in the cake.
That's a great picture right there.
Well, that was your birthday too, Dad. That was, I think, a May birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I have a picture on my mantle from that day.
Yeah, it was a fun day.
Me too. I have my room.
That was a lot of fun.
We were talking about how Dustin was at every event, and that at Mark's 42nd birthday, Dustin is pictured with everyone that's there except for Mom. Dustin is at another event. He's pictured with everyone except for Mom. We're like, what the heck happened? Where were the pictures?
Oh my gosh.
Mark, were you and Wendy at Mom's 60th birthday right there? At our house?
No, we didn't make it. We were there.
Okay, yeah, Tom thought you didn't come, but I thought you were there.
We didn't get invitations, so we didn't go.
Oh, well, you know that. Yeah, because you need an invitation to come to one of our parties.
Michelle did a new one.
Uh-huh. Oh, Michelle didn't do them, Jania said.
What?
Michelle didn't do them. That's why you didn't get an invitation.
We don't send them out.
Okay.
So I just want to say, this is Patty.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Patty. I know how hard it is to live without parents,
Yes.
but they're always with. And Dee was so kind to me, as all of you have been, and I feel very blessed to be here now. And anytime I see you, I feel like I'm coming home still. And thank you for letting me be a part of this tonight. And I'll let you guys go.
Oh my gosh!
But
Thank
thank
you
you
for being part of it.
But all you young ones, you just make us laugh and smile.
That's right.
I'm just glad I get to see you once in a while, and the biggest blessing is when I get to see you all together. You guys are an awesome family. Yes, they are. Ditto. They are
you.
awesome.
We feel the same way. You
I
know
love
that.
We miss you too, Patty. This is Bob.
Yeah. And too, this is Jordan. I just want to say thank you and Uncle Tom so much for putting this all together. It was really beautiful. Thank you guys so much. And I really think that we should all plan something to get together because I'm missing each and every one of you so much right now. Really, thank you for this. Oh, there's a picture.
That's the last picture that Mark and Wendy took of Mom. And we're going to stop right here, and I'm going to explain this. Wendy had suggested we go ahead and use this. When they came to pick up Mom, when they came out of the room with her, Uncle Tom and I, it was like, maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. And we were so tired. And Danelle had gone to bed. And we thought, oh my gosh, we can't leave the bed unmade, whatever. Danelle's going to wake up in the morning. It'll be distressing to her. And when we walked in the room, this is the way the National Cremation Society left her room. They made her bed and put that rose on it. It was unbelievable, the dignity that they gave her. When they carried her out, she was in a absolutely incredibly beautiful, she would have loved it, navy blue and gold kind of cover. It was just, and the car was beautiful.
A good closing too.
Yeah, they were so kind. We were such surprise because we didn't expect it. And so at this point, I think I'm going to open it for Dustin.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of
Whenever you're ready.
I just looking at this photo. If you want, can you just give me a minute here?
Absolutely, sweetie.
I just think it's so awesome that we're all gathered here this evening and just. I know. I think you said it earlier, but I know that Grandma would want nothing more for all of us just to be gathered here, just to celebrate her life and just to celebrate her on her birthday. And I know that life is busy, and we all have our schedules and we all have things going on. But I'm just so just overwhelmed with so much love right now for just knowing that all of my family is on the phone right now. And before I pray, I just want to say I love you guys so much, I miss you guys so much. I wish we could all be together right now. Hopefully we can be in the future. But as I'm watching this slideshow, I just when I look at Grandma, I just see unconditional love. And we may have lost Grandma here on Earth, but heaven is gained such a beautiful woman with a beautiful heart that loved her family and was just so selfless and just gave everything that she had. And I just pray that all of you guys would just know just the unconditional love of God in your lives, that you would know that He's in a good mood all the time, that He loves you just the way that you are. You don't have to do anything less. You don't have to do anything more. He loves you for who you are, and there's not a thing that you have to change about you because He loves you. And so I just pray, God, that you would just cover my family with your love, the unconditional love that you have, that you would just cover our family, Lord. I just pray blessing on the entire family, Lord. I just pray, Lord, that they would just see your heart and that they would know that there's nothing, Lord, that you want more than just to know them. And I just pray favor over our family, Lord. I just thank you so much for just incredible men and women. And I love you guys so much. I really do. And I'm so sorry. I had something prepared, but I'm kind of at a stumbling over my words right now.
It's okay, Dustin. Thank you, Dustin.
Yeah, and then one more thing. Lord, please bless us with more boys in the family. We are being so outnumbered by all the women right now. Ricky, please, Ricky knows what I'm talking about. Lord.
Hey, Ariana's working.
Ariana's having a baby boy.
Jeremiah Campbell was doing that.
Everyone that's having babies or going to have babies, please pray for more men. We need more guys in the family. No, I'm totally kidding, but I do love you guys so much. And I really just pray that you guys would just know the love of God in your heart. And I just love you guys so much. That's really all I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dustin.
Love you.
One of the things that was really cool about Ricky, when he would FaceTime her, and because Mother was just not into exercise whatsoever, as we all know, Ricky would always say to her, "Okay, I want to know what you've done today at the gym." And she would say, "Well, I ran a couple laps, I did this, I did that." So it was quite humorous.
She was prepping for her marathon.
Yeah, she was practicing for her marathon. So anyway, that's kind of his joke. And then Chania, no talking for you. Chania just was always doing extremely wonderful things for Grandma, being close as she could. No one else had that opportunity to see Grandma in the light that Chania saw her in, and able to do special things for Grandma that you couldn't do because you were far away. So Grandma would always call her and say, "Can you pick me this up? I really would love a ice cream or a yogurt. Can you stop by and get me that on your way home?" So anyway,
Hey, Michelle. Yeah. You still there? Yeah, I'm here. Are you able to speak? Yeah. Because you say it best when we were talking together last time about how Grandma would say something about suggestive, like.
But.
Yeah, she would like. What did she say? Do you want an apple? You should really have an apple. I was, no, I'm like, do you want an apple?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really good. Okay, I'll go cut you an apple.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true. How about this one? How about this one?
I went to take care of her. Says, do you want a salami, and cheese sounds good. I'm like, do you? It was like everything she would ask for me to eat, because she always tries to feed you, and licorice, and seized candy, and sandwiches.
She was absolutely insistent that the not Twizzlers, but the Red Vines, they came in little teeny bite-sized pieces. And I go, Mom, it's Twizzlers. She goes, no, I saw it on TV. It's Red Vines. So I went out, took the Red Vines, and I cut them all up. And I go, look, I found them. She was all happy about that. But how about this one? Can you turn around? Oh, yeah, your butt is looking a lot smaller. You've lost some weight, haven't you?
Oh, my God.
Who remembers that? Anybody?
Oh, my God.
Is that just our family?
Apparently. We're the fat ones.
No, she did it with everyone. Oh. Dolores Starling.
You know what? One of my favorite memories, well, one of them was, I don't know, Dad, if I can tell this. I was taking care of Grandma when I was visiting, and what did he say? Something about she looks like the pirate. She had a little bandana on, and I just was like, I don't think you know, because Grandma, I guess there was a little joke with him saying to Grandma that she had a little pirate cap on.
Oh, I
Grandma
remember that.
Be a pirate. He said he was a pirate.
I so remember that, Michelle. What was the deal with that? I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, well, Dad texted me something, and then so I thought he was joking, but I didn't know that he had already talked to Grandma about it. So I was like, oh my gosh. But when I talked to Grandma, she was just cracking up, because I guess they referred to her with her pirate thing. It was really funny. Grandma loved it.
I told Morgan and Emery that Grandma used to be a pirate years ago.
Oh, that's right.
So, of course, when they're younger, they believe me. So when she had a little bandana on, I said, she looks just like her pirate. Back in the pirate days or something like that. I forget.
Yes, that's exactly what you said. Well, one time I was dropping her off somewhere, I think at the beauty parlor, and Ricky was in the car, and he was in the back seat, and he jumped out and he said to me, okay, hold on, Dolores Darlene, let me just check. Is everything clear? The ladies at the beauty parlor were rolling because he wouldn't let her out of the car until he told her everything was clear, and then took her up to into the beauty parlor. It was so funny. He was like, this is her security. Everybody's following her everywhere. She's important. It was very cute.
I see. Like royalty.
Yes.
Perfect. Sure.
She's the Disney princess. That's what the D stands for.
That's what I think. Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, I think on our end, we're going to hang up. It's 11:09 out here. We love everybody. Jania has to go to work tomorrow. Right. Tommy has to go to work tomorrow.
Love you. Thank you for organizing this.
Oh, my gosh. Love you
all.
Love you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And we'll
Thank you, we love you from San Diego. Thank you so much.
Love you, Rose.
So
thank you. Thank you, and Lisa, for being online. Love you all.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.